Hello and welcome. My name is Adriana and I'll be taking you through a headstand tutorial. Something that I've really liked over my time doing yoga is progressing different inversions. And this one I can confidently say that is getting better as I keep practicing it, and it's building much more confidence than when I first began. But to do headstand, there are a few different flows that I like to do in preparation for headstand. So let's begin in a down dog. So palms underneath shoulders. And if you know your down dog, press up into it, enjoy it, pedal out the feet. Side by side, really nice and deep with the knees. Good. Getting into the hips. Nice. And coming to a stillness. Drop the right knee towards the mat and keep that left heel drawn back. From here, we're going to reach the hips towards the left, keeping the left foot grounded, and reach the hips towards the right, keeping the left foot grounded. Go towards the left, and then towards the right. Nice. Bring the right heel down and bend through the left knee. Good, and do the same thing here. We're going to sort of swing the hips both ways, but keep our shoulders as much as we can in one line. So hips towards the right, hips towards the left. And you'll find that one side is a lot easier than the other. Do one more time, hips. And while you're keeping that foot nice and still, good. Bring both feet and heels down towards the mat. We're going to walk about a foot forward, bend through the knees nice and generously, and reach up with the hips. So we're trying to really stretch out the hamstrings here. Good. Walk forward a little bit more, one foot, bend through the knees, reach the hips up, with trying to keep the chest towards the thighs. Nice work. Walk the hands back towards the feet. Lift up, flat back, and your flat back might be on your shins. That's okay. Take an inhale here. Exhale, fold. Good. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold. We've got 5 of these. Inhale, reach. Exhale, fold. 2 more. Inhale, reach. Flat back. Exhale, fold. Last one. Inhale. Good. Exhale, fold. And as you fold down, we're going to ragdoll here. So grab hold of the elbows. Bend through the knees if you feel more comfortable, and that's where you're at today. Good. We just want to feel an opening in the back of the legs and the back body, reaching the sit bones as much as you can up towards the sky. And we keep the neck and the head nice and heavy. So say yes, shout no. Good. Now with the energetics of the feet, I like to sort of come into this like movement of trying to put the weight in the toes, and then I come back and put the weight in the heels and just feel how that moves around into the hamstrings and into the glutes and what it does and where it's comfortable and where it's tight. I like to play with those things. Good. So from here, we're going to reach up all the way into standing. Oh, I feel nice and open in the back body there. We're going to come into a malasana. So malasana is that yogi pose. Feet out nice and wide, and I'll do it on an angle so you can come down. Good. So as you reach the tailbone towards the mat, you want to reach the chest up towards the sky. So there's this opposite energetics working, scooping in the lower belly and pressing the heels and the toes down. Now, if your heels and toes don't work, you can also come into a lifted heel malasana. As long as you've got this nice long spine, it doesn't matter too much, and we're opening up the hip flexors. So stay here, breathe in, breathe out. Nice work. Good. And we take a seat. All about really your core balance. And so we're going to do some core. So as we roll down, good, we're going to lift the knees into a tabletop position. From here, we're going to interlace the palms and have the head heavy in the back of the hands. As we lift up, chest lifts, we're going to bring the elbows and the knees towards the triceps. Good. Reach up. Exhale as you draw the knees in towards the triceps, and we're going to lift the legs up towards the sky. So we've got 10 here. 10. Draw the lower belly in. 9. Exhale. 8. Good. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. And 1. Beautiful. Come all the way down. Head heavy on the mat. Just shake it, side to side. Good. From here, we're going to roll over to the side and we're going to come into our side plank. So we want to hit all areas of the core. We're going to either have our feet stacked or one foot in front of the other. I'm going to lift up through the elbow as it's underneath the shoulder and press the floor away. So we really want to lift this part of the hip up. You can reach the arm. We hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come down. I suggest these core exercises to practice them, do them daily. I take my top leg in front and my bottom leg behind, elbow underneath shoulder, and we're going to press up with the hips. If that's not available to you today, you can always place the knee down, which is really nice. But I'll have the hips up today and reach. So you want to scoop in the obliques up towards the sky. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come down. Beautiful. So you should feel nice and warm. Hamstrings, hips. We're now getting into the headstand. There are a few different variations that you can start with in your tutorial. So the first one would be getting the alignment first is really important. So having the elbows and the palms at this shoulder width. Now, as you lay the forearms down, then coming into like you would a 4-arm plank. And from here, you want the back of the head, I don't know if you can see with all this hair, but you want the back of the head to press against the palm. And instead of coming the shoulders and creeping them up, you want to press the shoulders away from the ears almost. And from here, you're in this bent knee position. Flex the feet. And from here, try and lift the hips up. Good. Take a few breaths here. How does that feel? Good. Bring the knees down. Let's progress. Okay, so we've got the head at the back of the hand. You're pressing. The really important part here is that you're pressing the shoulders away from the ears. So they're drawing down the back of the body. Scapula's going back. Good. Okay, so we're going to do a little bit of a drill. So from here, we're going to lift the hip. We're going to raise one foot, lower, raise the other, lower. Good. As you raise the foot, can you tuck the knee in towards the chest? Good. Raise the foot, tuck the knee in towards the chest. We've got one more each side. Raise the foot, tuck the knee in towards the chest. Raise the foot, tuck the knee in towards the chest. Well done. Come down. This is where the child's pose comes in handy. Come into a child's pose. However you like. Nice. Take a few deep breaths. Good work. Okay. So that was lifting the hips while in a headstand, and then doing a few kind of drills to take and lift one foot off. And if you're past that already and you're like, oh, that's too easy, let's go into an egg shape. So you can use a wall for this one, and I can demo with the wall. So you can use a wall to come into the egg if this is the first time you're going into an egg shape in a headstand inversion. So from here, same alignment, keeping that hand to elbow alignment as you press the palms down. The back of the head comes into the palms. And we're going to lift the hips. Good. So you're in this position, shoulders draw away. We're going to tuck one knee in, tuck the other in. Beautiful. Hold here. Now this is your egg shape where the hips are over, or you can cut. The more you tuck the knees in towards the chest, probably the harder it is, but find where there's balance there for you. Come out of it when you're ready. Good. I'm actually going to place a bit of a blanket down because the hard is a bit hard for my head. That's nice. That's nicer. Much nicer. All right, so we're still using the wall at this stage. The only thing I did was kick a little bit off it, which is fine. So if you want, you can do the same thing. So come up, draw the shoulders away. The back of the head is in the palms. Kick one knee up, kick the other, holding to this egg shape. If you'd like, you can find the back of the wall and see where your balance lies. If you feel like you want to keep one leg up, keep the other, come back into the egg. Good. And eventually you might find your way up into this wall position. What I'd like you to do though is keep that core nice and firm. So really draw the lower belly in, reach the toes away. Good, and come down. So there's a few different variations that you can do to build up into headstand. And then eventually, without the wall, you might be able to, I'll see if I can give it a go for you today. Good. You might be able to come all the way up. And, you know, it takes a bit of practice and it takes a bit of confidence. So we lift up, we get our alignment. Good. We reach. There you have it. Headstand tutorial. Many blessings to each and every one of you. Namaste.